What is good, everybody? Sorry about that. Make sure we're good over here. Davey, the monster. Okay, so hey, we're live streaming. So I know I had this whole plan on doing all this stuff the last time we did the channel update and all that stuff, but hey, I had a little abscess going. It took me out for like a week and a half, couple weeks here, so it put everything behind schedule. But we're back on track. Abscess is clear. No swollen over here. Just to cook up here for beats and burgers. So this video isn't sponsored, as usual. We just got the Arturia FX Collection. Throughout all this sales and all this crap, ended up going down to $99, and yeah, we took advantage of that, and I'm glad we did because it made all the difference. We'll go to the screen over here. Make sure you guys are good. Yeah, appreciate you. Yeah, lucky for us over here, having the foresight of taking things, had to get a bunch of stuff, you know what I mean, like mouthwash, and, I won't get into it, but yeah, we're back. So this is the session for Think You Know, that if you haven't seen or heard, check us out over on the content section on the videos. It has been officially released. I don't know. I think it's still going, but only for a couple more days. I'm not 100% sure. I think it was only going to go for a couple more days. I don't think it's going until the end of the month. For me, it was 99 because of getting all the stuff. Actually, it wasn't until getting the analog lab and then the pigments is what took it down to $99 from, I think my sale price was like $250 or something like that. So I was going through the mix of this song, right? The one that we just did a video on over here. And when I got the final master down and everything, I start getting ideas in my head to tweak things a little bit, and that's exactly what happened over here. So, I just thought, hey, I haven't tried any of these effects out. Let's see how they sound. So those little breaks in here, and I'm just going to play the beat. And it's crazy the difference between this beat now and this beat on what it sounds like all put together and done up. Because those who recognize, the beat is the intro music, and the beat originally wasn't meant to have an artist on it and do any vocals on it. It was just meant to be a beat for the sake of the intro, but you get these wild ideas in your head. So this was used heavily. The sequences on here, all the little breakdowns, and I'm just gonna play it all the way through and grab. Let me just grab them all so you could see the settings that I have them on. So this is the second one. Set up totally different, and I just used the presets that they have because I was just playing around to find out if there was anything cool. And there was. So this one is the same one, so I won't do that. Let's see. I have another one that's a little bit more dramatic. Yeah, so 3 different presets, and then there's another one, I believe, but it may be. Let's see. Is it this one? No. Okay. All right. So I guess we could just go with the first one first, which I believe is this one. So let me just go through it real quick, and I'm going to play it, and then make sure you guys could hear it on your end. What you were going to do with that intro beat. Yeah, I was just going to use it for the intro. I really was going to use it for the intro. I didn't make it for the idea of having the vocals behind it. But then, you know, the situation happened as it did. And I got to thinking, okay, let's go over here real quick. Oh, hold on.
Getting paid doing music and moving units, making beats at the studio while I'm going to school. Was also making an album, doing live sound at the club, taking the bus to get around. Finally found my sound after all these years, fine tuning my ears enough to make it sound clear. I can take it up another level when I'm rapping up because I'm happy that I'm finally in the place. I'm gonna teach it to the man. Always try to touch you, ain't time to get a pee. Don't pretend to be friendly because you never get a lead. In my head nobody lives rent free. I don't get two shits with you in this community.
So there you have it. My bad. I had to turn off the mic over here so I don't double up because the mic is running through the interface and the interface picks it up. And so it'd be doubled up or whatever. So I wanted to make sure that you guys got it true to the form. Yeah, it is super bright. And the reason why it's super bright is because the way that it meshes with the vocals and the way that it comes out in the end. So I'm going to go through a whole video on the master of this so I could go through every element of my mastering techniques, the reason why I do what I do, and the choices that I had to make here with this because as the beat was originally not meant for vocals, you know, I had to make some adjustments, but to go with it and do it the way that it did. And like I said, this is a complete master, but here it is. Yeah. The mangling effect, you know, that was the thing here. It was, so let's go through it. And let me, so you guys are going to hear a little bit different audio than before because I'm going to mute the main track and keep this one on. So yeah, the motions one is the one that I use the most with. So this way I could talk to you guys and run through this at the same time so I could explain to you guys what I did over here with these ones. So let's just go with the... Hold on. That's the weird thing about it. It doesn't always pick up at the same time. Like there was a couple edits that I did, and during the edit of it, I had to come back and rebounce the track because it didn't pick up. Like I haven't figured out how to adjust those. These were the first time, this was the first time I was using the Arturia plugins, was just taking a chance on this song. What better way to test things out than to test them out on an actual song being used? But the way that these things adjust are completely different. And let me get back here to the beginning. So... It seems real subtle in the beat, but it makes all the difference when you know, put the vocals in with it. And
people talking, that's That's what the algorithm wants, so we on.
So totally different. But these ones were the ones that I started with were making these decisions right here. It was the hit the stage part and then this little breakdown here with these parts.
Hit the stage. Hit the stage. Down at the club taking the bus to get around.
Yeah. So, and then this top one up here, just, and it just kind of gives a little bit of lead in, like a little bridge to the chorus, the way it goes in.
In my head, nobody lives rent free. I don't give two shits what you think of this community.
You know, it's just kind of the ideas that you come up with when you're doing, mixing and mastering. It's like after doing a final master, that's when I added these things here. But yeah, all this mangling mostly went to these sequences over here. Bendy 3 and 4 I used twice. And this tremolo trance glide. Like I said, I just used the presets on it, and that was that, and it sounded dope, and I was like, okay. And I knew exactly after doing that which parts to place them in specifically. So, that was kind of the thing here. Let me go to the effects thing. So we're going to do something cool here. Let's not save. Okay, so we have the MiniFreak. Hold on, let me get into the comments real quick, because it's my explanation. How the bass was your voice going to kick in? Yeah, definitely. No aim. What is good? Hold on, let me give you proper. No aim. Tyrell Sellers. What is good, my friends? How do you feel about the SSL E, J, and G channel strips? Great. I use the. What's the one that I use? They're great. They're great. I feel great about them. They sound great. They have good character to them, and they're easy to use, and it's a great way to stay in shape. All right, let me make sure I got this on the other end. Now, keep in mind, I have the MiniFreak through the mixer, so I could always. But we're here to check out the effects. So what I'm going to do here is load up something. Dio says, I'm thinking I need a wrench. I'll stick around. Tyrell Sellers, I think, did I make you a super mod? I should make you a super mod. If I didn't already. I was like, I'm going to do it. All right. Let's go into, let's see. Another good one is the fragments was another one that I liked using. This one just, DL has his messages self-destruct. He puts himself on timeout in the end. He just delete it. You never saw these. All right, let me try to make this work because I may, you guys may hear some discrepancies here because I have to make the adjustment. Mr. Space. Welcome. So I have to make the adjustments in OBS because they're, I don't want to double them up, and I want to make sure that you guys are hearing the effect push through it and not just the hardware, and make sure that I could hear it as well. So let's try this out, shall we? So it's not going to show up on the other one until I record enable this. It's already going. Oh, it's taking my voice. Hold on. Thank you. Maybe I'll just keep my voice on and just do this with the effect on the side. I'll just do that. Why not? I just want to leave you guys with pretty bugged out. Hey, it's better than turn everything off. So I may. This is good. Now what if I do the effects on the mixer too? Alright, enough of all that. I'll just turn off the plugin every time I need to talk. I'll just do it like that. And I don't know, does it sound weird over here? It definitely sounds different. It's like kind of hollowed out a little bit, but who cares? We'll just do it for this. That way I don't have to unplug anything. I don't have to switch you guys off or anything. Motions is kind of a glitch plugin. Let me let me just no plug in that, and I will go to motions. Uh-oh, feedback. What are we doing here? Here's my favorite. Okay, so I'll probably just turn down the volume of the microphone so I'm not all like feedback in the ear holes and all that other stuff, because I want to just sit down and play around with this, because I haven't messed with these really with the hardware combined, And I got the camera set up over here to where you guys could see it as well. So I'll just take my stupid face off the screen, take my stupid voice off the thing, and, play around for a little bit. Who's my name? Audio freeze. Sounds terrible. Glitch 2 is okay. All right. See, and that's the thing. Like, between motions and fragments alone. God, I don't like the way my voice sounds in here. All right. Between motions and fragments alone, it was worth the $99. You know what I mean? Just those two. There's also another one that's it's kind of like Beam, but not really. The UI is kind of set up that way. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and order a tall glass to shut the fuck up over here and play around and take my stupid face off the screen. Go on. And yeah, we're just gonna explore some of these presets. Nothing major. I just was super inspired applying motion specifically to the track and using it in a practical setting immediately, like the first use of the Arturia plugins, was done on the song, and you guys saw how many times I used them. I mean, obviously it was only done like the 3 or 4 times within the song, but in probably about 8 different situations. I applied them to my voice. I applied them to the beat. I really made it count. And the whole time, I just kept thinking, man, this would sound cool with just hooking up the MiniFreak. And I had the MiniFreak packed up over here until like just a few hours ago. But one of the reasons why we're getting on so early is triple digits here in the Pacific Northwest. It's supposed to be 103 degrees, so we're going to have to plug in our AC. And then once we do, it's indefinite, and that AC is loud, and I want to kind of try to avoid it, and it's over here at 12:25 Pacific Northwest Coast time. And yeah, so any last questions? Okay. Is buying SSL EQ plugin a waste of money since we're using Studio Mixer is an SSL console emulation? Is it? I didn't know that. Reason Studio Mixer is a SSL console emulation. Okay, so if it's an SSL console emulation, you probably don't need the plugin, so long as you have the controls and stuff like that. Like I said, I'll go through the video of doing the thing in my master chain. I don't like this. I'll go through the thing, doing the thing with the master, and what go through the video with the master and what I put through the master chain. And I did use the SSL because it was hold on, wrong button. You guys hear me okay? Hold on, I just dropped something important. We good? Okay, all right. I'm going to stop the stream on accident just by dropping my keyboard over here. That's why I shouldn't have it on my lap. Anyways, yeah, so I'm going to go through the video with all of it, and I did use the SSL on my master chain. What else did I use on the master chain that was SSL? But yeah, to answer your question, if you have all the controls, I use the channel strip, and the reason why, for obvious reasons, I use the channel strip. But if you have channel strip-like controls in a emulation, it would probably be okay. Mind downloading the free Reason version? Okay, yeah, I will. And now, yeah. Now that I'm intrigued now, I know SSL gets around as far as their emulations go. It's just SSL is my sound, and that's what I use it on and everything. And yeah, you guys are going to like this behind the scenes, behind the master. The title of the video is called My Obsession with Mastering. I went through 12 different edits before I went with the final in the video. I actually finished the video before finishing the edit, going through it all, and just all the trials and tribulations with it. But I will install the free version of Reason, because I want to check it out now. I want to see how it measures up. But most of those emulations have the same type of technology in their emulation. Most of them emulate the 4K, the 4000 models, which is the most popular and the best sounding as far as I'm concerned. Well, I don't know. I guess I can't really say that because I haven't experienced all of them. But yeah. All right. This is how plug-in Reason. Yeah. Yeah, I could imagine. Yeah, I'll check it out because I would like to find out the comparison myself. So, okay. All right. Sub is better than perpetual. Yeah, that sucks. Reason best of using Reason Plus. Yeah, that's kind of how Studio One is set up too. You know, you have to get the whole all-inclusive everything and pay all this money for Studio One. But if you get Studio One Plus, it's all included and you just have to pay. But thanks for the super chat, my friend. If y'all keep talking about subscriptions, I'm going to put every one of y'all except Viral on timeout. Let me get that over here. There you go. Appreciate you, my friend. All right, back to it.
Dick McGuffin. The McGuffin Files. Welcome.
I guess these would be better tested on beats. Welcome to Crystal Echo. What if I use this? Now I know. Look how much has changed. That was me, by the way. Janky course. The high. I tried using this one. It didn't work out for me. Scroll through real quick. With the voice. Stunner. This one? It just goes. Should I go for dramatics? Like that one. I haven't even gone through these yet. Just for a sec here, guys. Retool. So yeah, just on this plugin alone, just off of Motion, like just off of this plugin alone, it's worth the $99 in my opinion. You know, it's a dope plugin for sure. For sure. Oh, I can't do it over. Can do it over here. You can see it over here. Yeah. Make some controls over here. Just checking it out. There we go. Stupid face. Yeah, so like I said, this is my first time really like digging in like this with the instrument and everything. Pretty dope how it changes the voice and everything. I mean, obviously do that with whatever, but just the options that you have here for everything is just this has got to be my favorite out of the new ones. I mean, as far as everything else goes, so I mentioned this in a previous stream, and with Arturia, they let you pick and choose. And out of the 34 available plugins in the FX, I took 24 of them. I don't need delays or reverbs, you know, but I took them anyway. I didn't need really. I kind of wanted distortion plugins because I kind of lack on those. But as far as everything else goes, like tape plugins, saturation, especially after getting the T-Rax now, I haven't even gone through those tape emulations. The standouts are one, motions, and the second one is the fragments, this one right here. And this one's a bit different. So let's see how far we can go with this one, because it really lets you stretch out over here. Yeah, make sure we'll play around with this a little bit too with the MiniFreak. And I'm not going to go through down the list because one, you know, you guys, I mean, who cares about dynamic plugins at this point? I mean, yeah, I mean, they're cool and everything, you know, nothing wrong with them. It's just, you know, the market is saturated, you know, pun intended, you know, I guess. But yeah, the standouts are definitely motion in this one, but motions is worth it alone. This one added to it with these two are like the combination standouts, really. Fragments is really good. It's a granular synth, I think. I don't know. It's I haven't dug into it much. I just used it a couple of times and applied it throughout, kind of like what I did before. Did I mix a full song for the video within the box? Yeah. The mixing, everything was done here this time, and just for the sake of the video too. See, that's the thing too, and I'll get into this in the video about the master for that. You know, it's not the final say on the track. You know, I had to gauge it on how it was going to pick up and you know, be received on the other end with YouTube and various devices and everything like that. So in the end, though, I'm going to re-record all my vocals in the studio when it comes down to it. Basically, the way that we're doing the album is I mean, for the video, obviously, it is what it is. But the other songs, we're not going to release ahead of time and then re-release them again. You know, we're not going to do that. It's just the ones that are being used for content is what you're going to hear. You know, and doing this music video has produced 4 or 5 other videos regarding mixing and mastering the Arturia FX, which, you know, we're kind of going through a lot of it, you know, over here. And then other stuff like the AI in Logic Pro and how its mastering holds up versus mine, and a couple other things. So you know, there's a whole thing that goes with it. Man, I'm still bugged out that, you know, it's like over. I think we're at triple digits by now. You know, we should be soon, but still no AC here, so we're going strong here. Fragments is a granular, and motions is a bit like cable guys or infiltrator. Okay, so like yeah, that's kind of a good what I was thinking about it, because I don't use those other ones, but I'm kind of familiar, and it's kind of it's like if you needed anything as a new plugin for the collection as far as Arturia goes, they needed something abstract like this. And for me, I was looking for something abstract like this, to be honest with you. I was going to get Beam. And we're still going to get Beam. I still like it, you know. But the deal, and shout out to James Dyson again for going live and, you know, with his instruments going through all these with the plugins, because it really, you know, opened my ears to, you know, what the way that they could be applied. And I just thought about it and I was like, man, that really sounds like it's worth it. And then after like the 4th time or something like that, I'm like, little army twisty over here. But it was worth it because, like I said, we got to apply them right away in that track, on both the beat and the vocals during the breakdowns of it. And yeah, now we got a little bit of familiarity with the whole thing. And yeah, let's go through this fragments a little bit with the MiniFreak. Just give me a second here. All right. So I'll do what I did last time. I'll probably turn it up for the volume in my voice, just for shits and giggles. Yeah. Go on. Wait. Go on. All right. What are you doing here? Right on it. voice. Interesting. Yeah, the delays are like sequences. God, that's dope. I like that one. It's kind of weird how it goes up, but why not just leave the interest on bongos, I would say yes if you have money for them. I don't have any myself, but they come highly recommended. Insert 90s chill. Inserting chill now. bunch of them. Let's keep going. There's a whole bunch of them. Like that one. Like that one. Like that one. That was dope. Buy or sub. Yeah, so you only get them on sale, man. Well, hold on. Let me get serious over here because this is a serious conversation. And you're really considering the two. Hold on. All right. I can still hear it in the ear. That's why. All right. So, let me answer your question here. Yes. T-Rex is more traditional, for sure. Not, they do have stuff for creative stuff. They do have, there's a lot of stuff that they added to it. I got a whole video that I'm doing with the T-Rex, too. Let's see, they added the Sound City Studio reverb, the mic room is in there, and the analyzer, quite a bit of stuff actually. Let me just get off a screen here and let me do bam and then bam, and then you can see here. Let me go over here. Okay, multimedia. This is the T-Rex stuff. So you get quite a bit, you know, going through it. I haven't explored all these, but I'm familiar with a bit of them. But if you're looking for stuff for mixing and mastering, it's hard to say because I haven't explored the Arturia, but as far as mastering goes, T-Rex is on point, you know. And you know, as far as the fairness of the sale goes, it's also $50, and you don't have to buy any other previous product right now. I saw that it went back on sale on Plug-in Boutique. Arturia, these are the 24 out of the, but this is just for the effects, right? Not the instruments. So, you know, but the T-Rex doesn't have anything like motions or fragments or, you know, refract. These three are the big new ones, really. And then I think this one too, the EQ or whatever. But they do have dynamic plugins for everything else. So you will be covered on that range if you do decide to go with Arturia versus T-Rex. Now, as far as the companies go, IK Multimedia does have their problems, but not when it comes to installing T-Rex. I didn't have any issues with it whatsoever. It kind of sets itself apart because I don't know if that's what they started with, but as far as the software goes, this is what I started with. I mean, obviously it was a lot different back then, but like, you're talking 2001, 2002, you know, when, you know, doing audio production through computers, you know, were just becoming a thing. So they didn't have all these plugins available. Went and bought that filter totem plug. Yeah. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, that the sales have been going strong on these. So between the two, it's just a matter of what you need versus everything. You know, what do you need more? Do you need stuff to you know, play with the sound more, kind of like what we're doing here, as far as, because I'm not going to do anything else as far as the demonstration and exploration goes. Like, I mean, I am going to do more playing or whatever, but I'm not going to do any more type. You know, I showed you guys, you know, the practical use of doing it with the voice and the beat in the song, you know, immediately. And now I'm just kind of playing around just because I wanted to hear what it sounded like with the MiniFreak. But like I said, T-Rex doesn't have anything like fragments or motions, but if you need dynamic plugins, if you need really good, these EQs are really good too. They have a lot of really good EQs and emulations themselves, Tascam and I think SSL maybe. Don't quote me on that. But they have stuff like everything you would need on that front. So it's just a matter of what you need, what you looking for. As far as playing around with stuff, I mean, they do have the basics, some reverb, some delay over here, and quite a bit of tapes. The compressors are next level. Yeah, they're all really good. So bang for the buck. If you're looking to stretch your penny, I would say go T-Rex because it's only $50 versus $100. So I hope it's been helpful. You know, I mean, quote me all you want, whatever. You know, this is just what I'm going with specifically. Everybody has their own sound. Everybody has their own desires to get things taken care of. You know, that's just for me. We were lucky enough to get both of them, but went with the T-Rex first. It was just a matter of getting that, and you know, had to get it because I wanted to return to T-Rex. And shout out to IK Multimedia for putting that on sale, which is still on sale. Not sponsored. This is just the tools we use, folks. So right now, digging into this madness. So let's continue with it. Go on. Go on. Bugged out. That's dope. That's dope. He's both. On my master chain, I have both. I use the, let's see, I use SSL. The only thing I use on my master chain T-Rex is the brick wall limiter and the analyzer. You know, for what I used for that last song. I mean, everything I use is different depending on the needs of the song. But as far as that goes, I did use the Manly massive passive and a couple other things. But yeah, you'll see. The video's coming soon, guys. Nice. Like that one. Other. Let's go to other. Alright, let's try this one. Refract. Different. Yellow, different. one definitely looks the coolest of all of them. Doesn't sound bad either. More abstract. I like it. Not very many presets though, but a lot of ways to tweak it yourself. What does alien contamination sound like?
This is what alien contamination sounds like.
Definitely a lot more rich. Give me some voices, some man voices. It's the fullest amount. That's why they're limited presets. That's good too. definitely like this one. All right. Stupid me over here. Yeah, obviously more of a multi effects unit. And even though the other ones have multiple effects in them too, they're just designed a lot different. Like I said, this one seems, as far as the concept goes, a little bit like Beam. Beam is a bit different though. Still, kind of the same concept. But yeah. So, like I said, as far as things go here, the plugins in the effects collection, most of them are kind of standard, but the new ones, motions, fragments, and refract. I think there's another one. Ah, well. Either way, these are the three that stand out more than anything. That's why I just wanted to go through them real quick, because even though I do a lot of work behind the scenes, like most of the stuff as far as this exploration goes, I'm doing it as we're going live with it, or doing, like it's not something that I'm working on over here and then, hey, I played with this or whatever, other than, me applying those to the song. You're playing a VST and routing the sound through the FX5. No, I'm playing the MiniFreak over here. Right here. So I'm playing this hardware through the mixer over here. So I got this, and then I got through the mixer right here. So that's how I'm doing it. So I'm not using this for a MIDI controller, if that's what you're asking. Yeah. So as far as bang for the buck goes, it's worth it, on the discounted price for sure. It's worth it, and already being able to apply these, it's been great. But yeah, I wanted to see specifically. I wanted to see how implementing these with the hardware would sound. That's a thing. Like, although you can run these with VSTs and put them in, most when it comes to VSTs, like, you got the effects in them, especially when it comes to Cherry Audio emulations and, stuff like that, when it comes to instruments. But I really wanted to see how these effects interacted with the hardware, especially the MiniFreak, because I really like the MiniFreak. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to open this the Spectravox back up and hook these two together again, and then run it through here. Because, yeah, it's good. It's good. It's definitely good. Is it still on sale? Let's see. Is it still on sale? Still going? Nope. Doesn't look like it. $4.99. Is that the sale price? I mean, maybe it is. Like, if you already have stuff. Yeah, the other one was these bus exciters, bus peaks. These are the new things. I just want to check and make sure that I got everything. Okay, motions, number one for sure. Refract, I guess, because it's the full size. Oh, fragments isn't new, huh? I thought fragments was new. Well, that's cool, you know. Still, I mean, if you're just going off the new ones alone, these two, this one though, this one's worth all of it. You know, if you could pick up the entire collection and just score this one out of all of them, it's worth it just for that, in my opinion, anyway. You know, but I've already used these and applied them to real songs, so you know I know what the real world settings look like. This is all the crap that it comes with, but you know if you don't need this stuff, you don't need this stuff. But still, not needing a lot of this stuff, I still walked away with 24 out of 34. Ended up installing out of all of them, so it's quite a bit. Uh-oh, Kitty's awake. Kitty's awake. She hears you. She's like, It's like it's getting warm in here. Yo. We're about to hit triple digits in the Pacific Northwest over here. Yep. There you go. Yeah, it's kind of weird when it's all... Try to get it closer. Maybe it'll get me closer. Stupid face. Yeah. I gotta get the lighting down with this new tapestry. It kind of weird. Kind of weird the way that it's set up. They extended the same price to me for $99 now. I just don't know if it's worth it. To me, music just doesn't pay my bills. Yeah. So it's not as easy decision for me. Yeah, no, I hear you. And you know, this shit ain't paying my bills right now either. I'm in production recording mode, you know. This shit won't start paying my bills until I'm done with the release, you know. You think I'm making money here on YouTube? Crazy. They only pay you every 3 months now here. It's crazy, and it's not very much. But we got friends, we got family, and you know, as far as you know, the staying on here is concerned, you know, we're not here to make money. We're here to show you guys what we're doing and you know, have some fun in the process and kind of, you know, take a look at all this stuff. You know, I definitely prefer this. My bad on the cameras. You know, this is my this is the iMac camera. You know, which is suitable. You know, it's just I haven't gotten the lighting down, especially with this tapestry yet. I'm gonna wait till Black Friday. Yeah, that's the move right there. Yeah, I think the only thing that we got left here as far as what I want to do is the Arturia V Collection. But other than that, and maybe a couple Cherry Audio things. But God, there's Myth. Still need to get Myth, and you know that sale just ended, so I have to wait till that goes on sale. But I'll probably end up paying full price for that. It's worth it. I absolutely need it for this project, for the Hip Hop and Dead project for sure. You know, yeah. For those tuning in, you know, I appreciate you guys. And, you know, make sure you do a like and subscribe and all that jazz because it makes a huge difference in the algorithm. And if you haven't checked it out yet, check out the music video. And, yeah, keep the numbers going on that. So I'm pretty happy with the way that the algorithm distributed that. But, you know, the only reason why I did is because everybody here, as far as the audience goes, does the like and subscribe thing. I wish they'd just remove all that shit from this platform and just let people just go free, just no holds barred, just be like whatever. Let them review the data on the back end instead of showing everybody and making the algorithm count on it. But yeah. Come visit the website, check us out, get you some converted Tussinn, you know, anything you got to do to support the channel. Appreciate all the new subscribers here. You know, we got a lot more traffic coming in and a lot more content going out. And now that this abscess is cleared up, you know, seemingly, you know, for now at least, you know, we're going to get back to it. And I'm already writing for this other song to get going with it. And like I said, it's a bit different the way that we do the music videos because the music videos aren't the final say of the song. It's just kind of going into things. Myth is a synthesizer. It's Dawson Traction. It's really, really good, and it's I think full price. It's like a buck and some change, like 150 or 130 or something like that. Even it might be more than that. I'm not 100% sure. Trying to get it on sale this time around, it was still going for like 100, and it's just not a good time as far as things go. For us, but it's all good because things are moving along, and we're about to get out there. The temperatures here are only temporarily existing at triple digit standards, and we're going to go right back down to Pacific Northwest standards here. And I'm going to go live sometime. We're going to go live maybe tomorrow or something like that to scout some locations for doing live performances here around town, because I got something coming in on Thursday that is going to complete the setup. And that is going to be done with content so you guys could see. But it's pretty cool. It's a little setup box. I would like to get something better for streaming. But as far as things go, it'll be easy. It's got wheels to mob around in. I just want to have some place to sit down. So I want to do something better than just like sitting on the ground somewhere and doing something in the grass. But it's all good. For the most part, temperatures would be good. You guys would be able to see some things. It's gonna get weird because the way that things are here in town. And there's a lot of good, interesting places to perform live at. And I'm not going to be rapping live, not yet anyways, as far as doing the live stream. But doing the live performances through the street performances, we're going to live stream those. So, and that's going to start soon. Sooner than you think. We're just going to spring it on you. And you're going to be like, what the hell is this guy doing? Yeah. That's how we do it over here. So, first and foremost, we're going to take the MiniFreak out to the river and post up at the waterfront. So I don't have to scout that location. I already know exactly where I'm going to do it. They have a little mini auditorium set up, and it's outdoors facing the Columbia River. And facing Portland. So yeah, that will be our first outdoor venture. So we got to get going because we got to turn this AC on because it's supposed to be 103 today. Them's Phoenix numbers. But Phoenix is dealing with 117 today, so you can go fuck yourself, Phoenix. I love y'all, but there's a reason why we're up here. Don't throw it in the water, man. Oh, hell no. This ain't the Phantom. But yeah, they've really developed the property. There's a lot of cool shit, and I don't know what the audience is going to be like because the heat is still going to be up. I don't care. 80 degrees is fine. I'll go out in this, I was going to do that in scout locations in this temperature. But yeah, it was supposed to hit 102 yesterday, and it didn't hit. It didn't even hit triple digits. So we'll see. We'll see about that 103. Still, though, like, it's too hot to not run the AC, and that AC is too loud and too close to be live streaming at the same time. So, like I said, like, subscribe. Appreciate all you newcomers to the channel, and all you old timers as well. You guys know what it is. We're about to hit the ground running over here, and the music video was just the beginning of it. I know that we've done videos on here before, but we had to get out that little bit of contention before moving forward, and moving forward we shall. So, thunderstorm coming at my place tonight. Yeah, man, it's been going around this planet. 'Tis the season for sure. Texas been going through it. They've been going through it with that hurricane just landed down as of recent. California been going through it. Arizona's dealing with it. Good luck out there, everybody. Take care, y'all. Peace. Love y'all.